Hello guys, welcome back to Shally-Entertainment. On today's video I'll be going through top 10 dramas including movies starring Yeo Jin-Goo. Yeo Jin-Goo began his career as a child actor, debuting in the film Sad Movie that aired in 2005. Nicknamed Nation's Little Brother, he went on to play the younger characters of the lead roles in many movies and television dramas. Now starting off the list, coming at number 1, Hwayi, the Monster Boy. The crime and action thriller aired back in 2013, starring the likes of Yeo Jin-Goo and Kim Yeon-suk. The 16-year-old Yeo Jin-Goo takes on the role of Hwayi, a boy who was kidnapped as an infant and raised in isolation by 5 notorious criminals. The baby boy is now 17 years old and he has been trained to become a lethal killer. Taking part with his fathers in his first murder, Hwayi learns something about his own past that changes everything. Hwayi pulls out his gun to find out who he really is and is now pitted against his own fathers, a battle that can only end with either of them dying. The movie was absolute perfection, you would definitely love it. And coming at number 2, Hotel de Luna. Hotel de Luna was the most viewed TVN drama of 2019, making it one of the highest rated Korean dramas in cable television history. The horror and romantic comedy stars IU and Yeo Jin-Goo as the main leads. The drama revolves around a hotel run by Jamal for more than 1,000 years. She is a powerful, greedy and manipulative woman. She was cursed by a deity for a sin she committed, doomed to spend all eternity running this hotel which caters to ghosts. Her only hope of escape is if she could let go of her resentment and hatred and find love. Things take an interesting turn when Gonchan's song shows up. He finds himself forced to manage the Hotel de Luna because of a deal his father made with Mangwoo years ago. And coming at number 3, Link. It is a fantasy mystery drama about a man and a woman who share the same emotional state. Yeo Gyo-hoon is a chef who sets up a restaurant in the town where his twin sister went missing 20 years ago. Yeo Gyo-hoon, as played by Yeo Jin-Goo, and his twin sister can feel each other's feelings even if they are far apart, and the siblings call this phenomenon link. Gyo-hoon, who has never felt a link since his sister's disappearance 18 years ago, suddenly finds himself randomly experiencing emotion one day, spontaneously crying and laughing, and it turns out that they are the emotions of a woman named No Da-yeon. No Da-yeon, as played by Moon Ga-yeon, is a woman without any luck in her life. She has especially bad luck with men, and she recently killed one of her stalkers, and she and her family have to do everything they can to hide it. And coming at number 4, Orange Marmalade. Orange Marmalade is set in a fantasy world where humans and vampires coexist. 300 years ago, humans and vampires finalized a peace treaty, but they still do not get along well with each other. They are still feared and discriminated against by society, causing many of them to hide their true nature and live as normal citizens or else become outcasts. Baekmari is a socially withdrawn teenage girl hiding her vampire identity. Driven away from several neighborhoods, she is eager to settle down in her new city and live quietly. But things change when she falls in love with Jung Jae-min, the most popular boy at her high school, who is played by Yeo Jin-Goo. Jin-Goo's character Jae-min also happens to have a crush on Mari, but can a human and a vampire be together? And coming at number 5, Beyond Evil. Beyond Evil is a mystery thriller set in a small quiet town. When a string of gruesome killings occurs, a pattern takes shape that is oddly similar to a cold Sierra murder case that happened 20 years prior. Lee Dong-sik, a very capable detective, is now demoted to performing menial tasks at the Mayan police substation. He was just beginning to settle into a peaceful life when his new superior, Detective Ha Jong-won, is transferred in. Jong-won, as played by Yeo Jin-Goo, is an elite detective of high social standing. After a series of vicious murders begin to take place in the small town, Dong-sik and Jo-woon team up, vowing to stop this vicious culprit in his tracks. As their investigation proceeds, they are forced to look far deeper than what the evidence, questioning the culpability of all those surrounding the case, including their own. And coming at number 6, The Long Way Home. The Long Way Home is a historical war film set during the Korean War and 3 days before a truce takes place. Nam-bok is a South Korean soldier who was a simple farmer before his conscription into the military. He receives an order to deliver a top secret document at a set time and place, but an attack by the North Korean army causes him to lose the document. Meanwhile, Young-gwan is a North Korean soldier, part of a tank crew. While heading to the south, his team is bombed and he is the only one left. He is about to return home, but he happens to come across a top secret document. The two men face off in the western front line. And coming at number 7, Absolute Boyfriend. My Absolute Boyfriend is a sci-fi romantic comedy that aired in 2019. It was adapted from the manga of same name. Dong-da is a special effects makeup artist who has been secretly dating an A-class actor for 7 years. After a sequence of incidents that damaged Dada's belief in her love, she decides to break up with Wang Jun. With her heart barely healed after the breakup, she ends up missing Yongu, a humanoid robot programmed to be a perfect boyfriend. Yongu begins to develop human emotions and gets involved in a love triangle with Wang Jun and Dada. But things get complicated when Yongu's original owner arrives to take him back. And coming at number 8, Into the New World. Into the New World is a supernatural melodrama that aired in 2017. It revolves around a 19-year-old student named Han-sung who dies in a tragic accident. He wakes up in the same body 12 years later and discovers that he hasn't aged or changed at all. With the help of his friends and his childhood love, Jung-woon, who is now in her 30s, Hae-sung sets out to make things right with his family and solve the mysteries surrounding his death and resurrection. And coming at number 9, Warriors of the Dawn. Warriors of the Dawn is a 2017 Korean historical film set during the Indian War. The story follows a group of mercenaries tasked with protecting the newly crowned prince Gwang-hae during a long and treacherous journey vital to the country's future. To avoid invading Japanese forces, King Sunjo leaves for the Ming dynasty and abandons his people in the process. In his place, Prince Gwang-hae, as played by Yeo Jin-Goo, leads the royal cult. Meanwhile, Tohu leads the Derry forces. They consist of those who are paid to serve in the military on behalf of others. And coming at number 10, The Crown Clown. The Crown Clown is a historical drama that aired in 2019. Yeo Jin-Goo played two roles in the drama, one being the king and the other being a clown. Set in a time when Joseon is in a state of disorder due to uprisings and a power struggle surrounding King Leon. To avoid assassination, a clown named Hasun is brought to the palace to take the place of King Leon. Hasun looks almost identical to King Leon. Now Hasun lives in fear and is always nervous that someone in the palace will find out he is not the real king. But things start to take an interesting turn when he falls for the beautiful queen, Yoo So-won, and starts desiring the throne. Thank you guys for watching. Do make sure to hit the subscribe button to follow for more movies and drama recommendations.